Which of the following ancient weapons is most like a slingshot? A rocket, a bow and arrow, a sword? Bullseye! The bow and arrow is like a slingshot that shoots pointy sticks. In ancient times, it was used in warfare and for hunting. No, try again. No, take a stab at another answer. People now use the bow and arrow to play what sport? Fencing, shooting, archery. Bullseye! Archery is the name of the sport using bows and arrows. Like many games, archery has its origins in combat. On guard, fencing is played with swords. No, shooting usually refers to guns. Which of the following toys was also once a weapon? Jacks, medicine balls, boomerangs. Terrific! Boomerangs were invented for hunting animals. Your accurate aim has helped you find what your mission is all about. I don't think so. No, try again. Where was the lock invented 3,400 years ago? The United States of America, England, Egypt. That's the key. The ancient Egyptians were the first to invent locks and keys. No, the U.S. is only 200 years old. No, England is not that old. Egypt is located on which continent? Asia, Europe, Africa. Survey says, yes, Egypt is in Africa, and Africa is the second largest continent next to Asia. Egad, go west, kid. Egad, south, kid, south. Africa is a continent made up of many countries. Which continent has only one country on it? Australia, Greenland, Antarctica. Aye, mate, you did it! Australia is the only continent that's also a country. It's famous for koala bears, kangaroos, and yes, boomerangs. No, Greenland's a large island. No, Antarctica is a continent, but not a country. Which bird builds a big nest since it lays the world's largest egg? The emperor penguin, the ostrich, the kingfisher. Exactly! Ha 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 ha! The African ostrich is the world's largest bird. It makes sense that it would lay the largest egg. No, their eggs are big, but not the biggest. No, try again. The African ostrich is too big to fly. Which other bird can't fly either? The emu, the peacock, the turkey. That's right. Emus are enormous flightless birds, so big, in fact, that some people ride them like horses. No, try again. That answer was a turkey. Try again. The emu was hunted by the people who inhabited Australia long before the Europeans arrived. What are those people called? Native Americans, English, Aborigines. Absolutely! Ha ha! The Aborigines invented the boomerang. Some Aborigines maintained their ancient way of life. Nope. Nay. Captain James Cook was a European explorer who sailed to the Pacific Ocean from which country? France, England, America. Jolly good. Ha ha! Captain Cook was an Englishman who made an expedition to Australia 200 years ago. Soon after that, many English people moved to Australia. Close, but not close enough. No, America's not in Europe. England didn't send just anybody to Australia. Which English people originally came to Australia? The royal family, prisoners, farmers. Strange but true. The original English settlers of Australia were convicts who were forced to leave Europe. Pardon me, but the royal family stayed at home. No, farmers came later. English convicts came to Australia long after the Aborigines first arrived. When did the Aborigines first get to Australia? 200 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 40,000 years ago. Great! 40,000 years ago, the Aborigines arrived in Australia. That was probably the time when they invented the boomerang. No, that's when the English came. No, think longer.